You run a laundry business from home. It's going to be as simple as it sounds. Okay, so I'm going to tell you about what it takes. Then I'm going to give you the real numbers, the risks, and the opportunities. I'm going to give you what it costs to do it. I'm going to tell you what you can expect. I'm going to tell you how long it's going to take you to be profitable. I'm going to tell you what it takes to pretty much get your first couple of clients. I'm going to break it all down to you, and at the end of it all, we're going to talk about, can you actually run a laundry business from your house? Okay, boom. So to start a laundry business is actually as simple as it sounds. Okay, so the startup cost is going to be between anywhere to $0 to $200 if you use an existing washer and dryer. If your apartment or house has a washer and dryer already, you're halfway there. Part of the whole business model is just doing people's laundry. So if you have a laundry machine, this is half of the battle. Okay, so the order capacity is around 5 to 10 orders a day. Right. So at the end of the day, you might be able to do say an order every hour and a half. So you can do around 5 to 10 orders a day comfortably without actually like breaking your machine or without actually like stressing yourself out. Okay, the typical order size is going to be around 15 to 25 pounds, meaning it's not going to be too much clothes to where you're going to have to worry about your washers not being able to handle it. You're not going to have to worry about running 35 loads just for one person's order. It's going to be around 15 to 25 pounds. So you're going to be able to pick it up. It's not going to be anything too heavy. You're going to be able to fold all the clothes and be able to manage it. It's not going to feel like too much work, because at the end of the day, each person's order is going to be around only 15 to 20 pounds. Okay, the profit that you're going to make around for each order is going to be around to 20 to 35. So I made another video talking about how the gig economy, the average you're going to make is around 16, 14 to $18, $20 most. But around this one, you not only do you start off at 20, but the average is around 20 to $35 per order that you make. So if you're doing 5 orders at $20, that's $100. Okay, if you do 10 orders at $20, that's $200. So it's one of those things where you can be making $200 a day using your washer and dryer, making money. Okay, and that's on the low end. Okay, you don't need a commercial lease or a machine. You can simply do it with your actual own washer and dryer. Okay. The flexible hours, you can choose when you want people to schedule the pickups. You can have it to where the pickup window is from 8 to 10 in the morning, and then the delivery windows are from, say, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., whatever it is. You can have it to where everybody has to be ready, and you go pick up the clothes all at a specific time. Then you spend the whole day doing them or whatever. And then at the end of the day, whenever you're ready to return it, you spend another hour, 2 hours delivering all the orders, and boom, you made your $300, you made your $200, whatever it is, simply doing all those orders and doing the laundry, okay? It's immediate cash flow, meaning once you go do the order, you can get paid that same day. Once you get paid, the money is in your account. So if I go and do 10 orders today, the money is going to be in my account within 24 hours. So I can go and spend that money. I can go reap the benefits of my rewards, because at the end of the day, I actually earned that money. I did all the work, and the money's right there. So I can use that to get more laundry detergent and then do the next couple orders or whatever it takes. I can use it for fuel or for insurance or whatever it is. Pay for the maintenance of my car, or oil change, whatever it is. Your money is going to be immediate, okay? So the things that you actually need to start a laundry business from home, okay? Boom, you're going to need the washer and dryer. Kind of like I said, if it's $0 if you already own it. You're going to need a website and booking form. The website and booking form is pretty much where people go and actually let you know that they need their service. They're going to give you their name, their address, the pickup day, the instructions, the gate codes, all that. It's pretty much going to tell you what kind of service they want, whether they want it back today, whether they want it back tomorrow, whether they want the detergent hypoallergenic, whatever it is. The booking form is going to be where all of the traffic happens, okay? You can do this with Google Forms because it's actually free. So you can do this with $0. If you have a washer and dryer already and you use Google Forms, you're still at $0. Okay, boom. Then the detergent and the supplies. I'm talking about $50 to $100 startup. At the end of the day, with $100, you can get the bags, you can get the detergent, you can get the lint rollers, you can get the stain removers, you can get everything that you need for around $100. Go to HEB, Walmart to get it, and now you're fully good to go. $100 for the washer and dryer because you already have one. $0 for the washer and dryer because you already have one. $0 for the website because you're using Google Forms, and then right now it's going to cost you $100 to get everything that you truly need. The car, you already have transportation, okay, and then you're gonna have an ongoing of $2 to $3 per of cost per order, meaning when you buy laundry detergent, after maybe every 3-4 orders, you might have to go get some more. But if you buy enough, say 4 or 5 packs of them, then now, once you run out, you can go and get some more. But at the end of the day, if you're benefiting, $200, $300 a day, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And at the end of the, so the next thing is the transportation. So say you already have your car, just like you have your own washer and dryer, you have your own car. The gas is going to be $5 to $10 per route, right? So meaning you're going to put $5 in, $10 in, and it's going to let you go to all 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. Meaning $10 is going to cover all of the trips. So at the end of the day, you're going to be able to afford the gas and stuff like that. Marketing. One of the best ways to get to more customers is do the marketing. You can create a Google business profile for free and have organic traffic, or you can spend around $50 to $100 and get some marketing. Okay, so at the end of it all, to literally start a laundry business from your thing, having a washer and dryer, the booking for people to book, the supplies to do it, the transportation to go pick it up, the marketing to get more clients, I'm talking about $100 to $300 to start up, guys. $100 to $300 to start up, guys. So it's one of those things where $100 is mostly just for the detergent. Meaning if everything else you have, you only need $100 for the detergent. Okay. And then say you want to spend a little bit of money. Say you want to spend $150 or even $300 on ads, whatever it is. You can go up to the $300 range, but literally be killing it. You can have your first 20 customers. Okay. You can have your first 20 customers literally by running ads, you paying $150, even maybe $50. You can get your first 10 customers. It's one of those things where with $100 to $300, you can get fully started from home. Okay, so let's break down the profits one more time. The pricing of the profit, right? So at the end of the day, say you're charging $2.50 per pound, right? Somebody's going to give you a 20-pound order, you're going to make $50. If they give you a 15-pound order, you're going to make $37. If they give you a 25-pound order, you're going to make $62. It's one of those things where this is how much it's going to cost you. So say you make $50, right? And it costs you between $16 to $20 for everything. This includes the detergent, the gas, everything like that, right? It's going to cost you because you have to pay for it up front. You're still making $30 to $34 profit off of the 20 pounds, meaning guaranteed if you have a 20-pound minimum, you can guarantee that each order is going to be $30 to $34 profit minimum. Say the order is 15 pounds, because most people have the 15-pound minimum, right? Times the 250, right? You have the $37.50. Say it's going to cost you around $12 to $15 per order to pretty much fulfill everything. You're still making $22 profit. You're making $22 an hour profit, $22 per order profit. At the end of the day, you can charge more. You can have a minimum wage. Your minimum could be 20 pounds, but say you want to do your minimum 15 pounds. You're still making $20 guaranteed, $25 guaranteed, okay? Say you want to go a little higher. Say you're getting a customer that actually gives you a little bit of weight, which is actually 25 pounds, right? That 25 pounds, same time, the same math. Say it charges you $25 for the gas, the fuel, everything like that, for the detergent, everything. You're making $37 to $42 per order. Meaning, if you do 3, 4, 5 of these, okay, you're going to be making some serious money. Okay? So let's realistically go over the daily and monthly earnings on the home setup, right? So say you're getting 3 orders a day. You're making $30 profit. Your daily profit is going to be $90. Okay? That's around $1,800 a month that you can be making from home simply by having 3 orders a day. I'm talking about, imagine, I come to you and I tell you, hey, do you want to make an extra $2,000 a month? And you're like, yeah, what do I have to do? And I say, all you have to do is use your washer and dryer that you have already. You'd be dumb not to take that. But say I come to you and I say, hey, not only that, because you're so good at marketing, because I'm going to teach you the ways, because I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to actually get more clients, you can expect to get around 5 orders a day, right? Your profit is going to be an average $30 a day. You're going to be making $150 a day with 5 orders, literally not even sweating. That's $3,000 a month. I'm talking about this is almost a full-time job. But this is 5 orders a day. If each order takes you, say, an hour, this is 5 hours a day that you can spend. You can still be off on weekends. This is 5 orders a day. But say you're super hungry. Say you want to do a full time. Say you got nothing better to do. Say you're just like love it. You're watching Netflix, enjoying it. You're putting the clothes in the dryer, washing it while you're folding. You're watching your favorite show, whatever it is, right? You get 8 orders a day. That 8 orders by the average. This is usually higher, but like I say, this is gonna be around $37. Anywhere from $22 to $42. Okay, but say the average is around 30, right? Doing 8 orders a day at $30 is $240 a day. $4,800 a month, guys. One more time, $4,800 a month. I'm talking about 8 orders a day, 5 days a week. 8 orders a day, 5 days a week, and this is being generous. This is not including tips. This is not including if you have an electric car where you could probably get gas for practically lower. This is not including if you buy the supplies in bulk so that you actually get a discount. Guys, I'm talking about almost $5,000, $5,000 a month simply doing laundry from your house. It doesn't really get any easier than that. You can easily replace your part-time income and scale full-time without leaving your home. One more time for the people who don't hear it. You can easily replace your part-time income and scale to full-time without leaving your home. Okay? At the end of the day, one more time, the key benefits of running your home laundry business, running it from home, okay? This home-based is a low startup cost. You don't need machines, commercial equipment to do it. You're flexible. You can pick up and drop off at any time off of your schedule. You can have schedule windows where I only pick up from 9 to 10. If you're not ready, if you don't want to pick up at that time, sorry, you have to wait till next week. Or you have to wait till tomorrow. Okay. Higher profit margins. You're working 3 to 4 hours a day, making $90 to $100. Come on now. You don't get better than that. The proof of concept. You can test the pricing. You can do the marketing, and you can do come up with certain routes before expanding. Meaning you can go expand it to different cities. You can expand it to different towns and stuff like that. But you can test the pricing. Because say you're charging $225. say you charge 225, but at the end of the day, say you want to charge a little more, you actually could charge more and make a little more profit, because some people charge 225, some people charge 250, some people charge 299. It just depends on what you actually want to charge. Okay. You have more control. You have more control over your relationships with your customers. Most of the time, if you're doing Uber delivery, if you're doing DoorDash, you meet those person once and you're not going to see them again. But if you're doing it with laundry, you can have it to where that person, you're going to see that person again. You're going to hang out with that person again. That person is going to text you and say, hey, I need another pickup every Tuesday. That person is going to say, hey, they're going to text you personally. They're going to call you personally. And you actually will be able to see your phone ring. You're going to have the contact saved. It's going to say Mary Jones down the street, whatever. And you answer, you say, hey, Miss Mary, rather than, oh, who is this? So one of the things is not only do you get more control, but you actually get to build relationships, okay? Some of the limitation. Because you are using a washer and dryer from your house, right? You do have a volume cap. Home washers and dryers might handle 80 to 100 pounds of laundry a day max, meaning there's only so much that your washer and dryer can do. There's only so much space that it has, and it can only turn for a certain period of time. So if it takes 30 minutes to do the laundry, you can't really rush that. You know what I'm saying? And then if it can only do, say, 10, 20 pounds at a time, you can only do 10, 20 pounds at a time. The utility cost. The water is going to start to go up, obviously, because you're running your washer and dryer all the time, and the electricity is also going to start to go up. But at the end of the day, that's not really a problem. Why? Because $6 to $10 per 20 pounds, yes, it starts to add up, but it's one of those things where you'll be able to afford it. So if you're making $200 a day, you know, if you're making, say if you're making $34 off of the order and you subtract 6, or say you're making 25, you subtract 6, or if you're making 42, you subtract 6, you're still profitable. You're still making more than they do in the gig economy, okay? The space, the laundry room, you know, at the end of the day, the reason why you can't do too many orders is because you only have a certain amount of space in your house. Yes, you can, you know, kind of do it effectively to where you kind of balance out that space and have everything kind of organized to where, you know, the clothes don't get mixed up or confused or mismatched or anything like that, or where you don't lose anybody's items. But at the end of the day, you only do have a certain amount of space, so you can't really have infinite customers because you don't have infinite space. But once you start to scale, like I said, you'll be able to do that. Once you start to scale between 10 to 20, beyond 10 to 15 orders a day, then that's when you can start outsourcing. That's when you can start hiring drivers. That's when you can start getting other people to do the laundry. You know what I'm saying? Then that's when you start making money without having to do the laundry yourself. Okay, so the home-based model example is this, right? You're doing five orders a day, $30 profit. You're making $150 a day. Okay, you're working 3 hours work, right? That's around 50 hours. Yeah, that's around 50 hours, right? The weekly profit, because you're only working 5 days out of the day, right? The weekly profit is around $750. The monthly profit is gonna be around $3,000. It's one of those things where you can make an extra $3,000. Okay, you can make an extra $3,000 simply doing 5 orders a day. Okay. So at the end of the day, when it comes to the scaling beyond the house, you can add a second washer and dryer, right? This one I don't really recommend because at the end of the day, there's no need to have 45 washer and dryers in your house. You can just start to scale by simply having more people do the wash and fold for you. You can have more people, you know, do the wash and fold in their house, but you can coordinate, say, the customers. You can coordinate, say, you can make money off of getting them bulk equipment, whatever it is. But you can make money, or you can scale without having to get your own washer and dryer, or you can just start to use laundromats. It's as simple as it gets because the laundromat already has the washer and dryer. They can handle a higher capacity, and it takes you less time because you can get more loads done in a smaller period of time. Meaning, if I have 10 orders today, instead of having to do it at my house, I can go and do it at a local laundromat and literally get all 10 orders done within 3 hours, and I'll be good. Okay, so it's one of those things where if you don't want to use your washer and dryer at your house, you actually use your local laundromat. You can hire part-time drivers for pickup and delivery. So like I said, once you start to pick up and deliver yourself, you only have a car, you only have so much time and space. But once you get other people to do that for you, that's when you start to make real money. Because if I can only do 10 orders a day, but somebody else can do another 10 orders, now we go from only 10 orders a day to 20 orders a day. And if I get a third person to do it, that's 30 orders a day. And the more orders you get done, the more money you make. You can partner with local laundromats for overflow. That's kind of what I mentioned, where you can go to a laundromat and be like, hey, you know, I'm going to come in, you know, every Friday and bring, you know, 15 orders because that's when my pickup day is scheduled. And out of those 15 orders, you know, I'm going to come and use half of your laundromat or whatever because, you know, I want to use, you know, 5 machines at once. And I want to use 5 washers at once, 5 dryers at once. And then, like I say, if you can sign a contract with them and they're expecting it, they're not going to be mad when you come up and take half of the laundromat. Most of the time, they just want to make money. They want their machines turning. They want their machines spinning. So if you're helping them make money by keeping their machines turning, they're not going to be mad at you for making them extra money. Okay. At the end of the day, you can transition to a hybrid or fully outsourced model, meaning if you can start off doing the laundry yourself, and then once you start to hire people, you can have them do all the work, or you can just kind of do all the work yourself, even when you have other people still doing the work for you. So it's kind of up to you. So you can make money, you know, you can make money off of other people having them do all the work, or you can be also doing some work so you make even more money. But at the bottom line, yes, you can run a profitable laundry business from home. Okay, the startup cost, yes, around $300. The profit per order is going to be anywhere from $20 to $35, right? And full-time potential, you can make around $3,000 to $5,000 a month before adding any extra machines or outsourcing. Meaning, doing all the work yourself, you could be around the 3 to 5 range, making $20 to $35 per order, and then you literally can get started with simple as $300. Okay. Part of the things to make you successful right off the bat is to make sure you price correctly, understanding your market and understanding what people are willing to pay. Marketing locally. One thing that people make a mistake of is, if you're the ones doing the pickup, you don't want to drive 40 miles an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to go pick up clothes. So you have to be able to get the customers that live in your area. You have to get customers that are local. And at the end of the day, you have to have consistent, great service. Because at the end of the day, if your service sucks, people are not going to come back. But if people do come back, you make more money. People not only come back, but they start to refer other people. The more people that you get to come through your door, the more people placing orders, the more money you make. And at the end of the day, if you're making $20 to $35 per order, why would you not want to get as many orders as you can? Why would you not want to make sure that the customers are happy so they keep coming back? And at the end of the day, if your customers are happy and they keep coming back, they're going to leave you Google reviews, which helps you get more customers. They're going to say good things about you, which helps you get more customers. And you'll just be able to make more money. So, yes, you can start a profitable laundry business from home using just your washer, dryer, your car, and less than $300 to get set up. Okay.